Yo, yes, I turn it up, giving it back to back to my fans and my lovers. My game up, head high, shank anything, bow, stress my life. Drip, drip every time, yeah. I'ma become the talk of the country. I'ma become the talk of the state. Become the young rich nigga everyone wanna fuck with. Gonna party with Drake.
We love Joshua Waji.
Okay, so the next point I'm talking on is try new things. Now, there is this thing you should have at the back of your mind. Just three. New things makes you brave.
Wow.
When you try new things, your knowledge is broadened and you are more experienced. Then it won't allow fear to dominate you when you try new things. So those three
Like for
things.
example, fear of risk now. For
Yes,
example, you want to
something like
get
that.
into an investment and you're like, will
What
this
will
work
happen? Yeah,
or
something
it
like
won't
that.
work? So
So there, see, life in life you need to take risks.
sure.
So, like for
The
instance,
greatest risk is not taking any risk. That's it. If you're not taking any risk, probably to make an investment or
yeah,
to work on
that's
yourself, to
true.
build on yourself. Oh, there's this seminar, there's this paid seminar that you want to go to, that in which you add a lot of value to yourself. But you are so afraid that, oh, will I lose my money or this? You remain on the same spot and you are taking a risk. If you remain on the same spot, you don't get new opportunities in life.
You're
You
not
can be
going anywhere.
broke, you cannot go anywhere, and nothing new will happen to your life. And
Yes.
that's the biggest risk you can ever take.
Yes. So
Thank you.
okay, yeah, thank you very much, Joshua. So let me just cite an example. Then when I was still young, so I went to my cousin's place and they did this delicious pancake. Now I was not in the kitchen with them while they were doing the stuff, but I was like, I still saw some things that they were doing. And so when got back home, I practiced it. I tried to do my own, but hey, mine was just worse. Like it was nothing to write home about. I was like, what is
Yeah.
this? Then, though I was still young then, so I had to make more research on it. This pancake, I must do it. I must know how to do it. So I made more research. Then at the end of the day, I got to find out that I added too much oil instead of little oil. But when I did it the second time, it was perfectly perfect. I'll use that word. Yes, perfectly perfect. Like
Wow.
I enjoyed the pancake. It was even better than the one I tasted. If I
wow.
had just relented that I did not get it the first time, so let me just forget about it. No, I did not do that. I actually made more research on his. So that's how to try new things. So when there is something, or for instance, maybe there is this thing your friend likes doing that you don't really like enjoy doing, then you just okay, this thing that you like doing, let me see how you are doing it, and you just put in your interest. Even if at first, even if it's not going to be what you're expecting, later on you are going to enjoy it. So when you do new things, don't forget, when you try new things, it makes you brave, then it makes you more experienced, it broadens your knowledge, and also it won't allow fear to dominate you. Thank you.
So another point about making your life matter is to build confidence.
Yes.
You know, what's confidence? Confidence is actually the channel by which you bring out what you have inside of you to the world, in which you present what you have inside of you. Maybe knowledge, maybe a presentation, probably something you made, your creativity and everything. It needs confidence for it to get out of you to be dispensed to the world. There's one thing, some people, what actually kills some people's confidence is the fear of rejection. They don't want what they're about to do to be rejected by people. Probably they'll be like, oh, this thing I'm about to do like this, will they like it or not? Or and that fear of rejection keeps holding people back. In fact, there's this quote I heard from somewhere that it's people that actually have a lot of things to offer, that they actually right, and they have good things to offer, that they really feel less of themselves and they feel less confident. While people who
Who
they
have
don't
just
even
little to
they
offer, or
have
they don't
just
even have
little, they
anything
don't
to
even have
offer, sef.
anything. They are just there, ras and everything, and they are the ones with the confidence and everything. And
That's true.
this is what is limiting us. It's really limiting us because the good people are out there. They are scared. The good people are running away. They don't want to present themselves and they lack confidence. And while people who don't even have anything to offer, they are
They
out
will
there.
be the one at the
So I
front.
could remember that before I even began this YouTube channel, I was struggling with a lot of lack of confidence. I didn't really believe in myself and I had insecurities about myself. But now I'm so confident. I'm so confident
Glory be to
about
God.
myself. Glory be to God. It's by the help of God. But it's also by a conscious effort of you always bringing out what you have in you. How will you build this confidence? If you are scared, please do it scared. Probably you have a presentation, you have a speech you want to make. I can remember in secondary school that in front of the class, you can suddenly make up a speech or maybe an essay, and you go to the front of the class and you tell them, oh, today I have something to say. You say everything, you say everything. Please do it. If you can draw something and show it out to people. And if it's song you know how to sing, keep doing on those things that you are passionate about, and just keep doing it. One day you have that confidence and you'll be
Yes.
so
And
popular.
again, like in addition to that, before you even try to do those things, you can say positive words to yourself.
Yeah.
Like just hear yourself like I can do this
Affirmations.
thing.
Wow.
Yes, good, yeah.
Affirmations.
I can do these things. I can do it. I won't be scared. I am good to go. So when you say those
Wow,
words
that's
to
great.
yourself,
Very important. It
Definitely.
will change your self-image. You say, "Oh, I'm confident. What I'm
Yeah.
about to do is great.
That's
What I'm
true.
about to do is very nice. People would love what I'm about to do."
Yes.
And one thing about building your confidence is by you surrounding yourself with people who would actually appreciate the good things you are doing. For example, you don't surround yourself with someone that will say, "Oh, you made a speech," and the person will
someone that is always seeing fault in every
always seeing fault in everything you are doing. They don't see any good thing in what you are doing. It really kills people's confidence. Like, you have great things to offer in yourself, but yeah, we are all human beings. We make mistakes.
Yeah.
Even in this video we are making, it's not 100% perfect, but you know, we just have to get to go with it. So you shouldn't meet people who will tell you all your faults first before we tell you something nice about yourself. If that was the way God is to us, we are children of God. If that was the way God is to us, in fact, there won't be relationship between us and God, because we have a lot of faults as we are.
Yeah.
Even the pastors and the men of God that you see that they are perfect also, they have a lot of faults. But you know, God is not always that. He's not a fault finder.
Yes.
If God was a fault finder, I believe no one in this world should be existing right now.
Yes.
So surround yourself with people who would actually, whenever you make something great, make sure whenever someone else does something great, make sure you say 5 great things
that
about
person, that good thing that person has done.
has done. Talk about 5 things you like. Oh, you made a speech. Oh, I love the way you talked about this
Yes.
part. I love your confidence. I love the way you did this. Say about 5 things right that the person has done before you can mention at least one
Then
error.
you not say
But you need to
this and
improve
this,
in this
yeah.
particular aspect. Not that you tell the person that you did this bad, you did this bad, you did this bad. No. You need to improve in this place. You need to improve in this
Yeah.
place. Exactly. For example, I'm talking too much about confidence. A coach that has a football team and
Okay.
they are doing training, they are doing football training, preparing ahead of a particular match. And during the training, you know, there are a lot of mistakes and everything.
Yes, now.
The coach shouldn't be like, hey, you did this bad, you did this bad, you didn't play the ball very well. No, the coach aim should be on improving the player's ability. Oh, okay, I love the way you raised the ball,
like
but
to appreciate them.
yeah, appreciate
their
them.
effort.
Then you can now bring out the faults. Oh, you should improve on this. You should improve on your nodding, improve on your chest, improve on this. That's how to bring out the best out of people.
Yes. So another point on how to make your life better is making lifestyle changes.
Wow.
So the first point under that is making goals. Making goals. Now, one thing is when you set goals, that is aim of what you want to accomplish.
Yeah.
Like, okay, in the next 3 months, I want to accomplish this. In the next 1 year, I should have achieved this thing and this stuff and
Yeah.
that. So when you make goals, it makes you serious and it makes you focus. Majority of the people you see outside that they are unserious is because they don't have a particular goal. They don't have something they are pursuing. And when you like, I can remember when okay, last year December, that was 2020. So I have this friend. One of my friends told me that I should write down what I want to achieve in 2021.
Wow.
So I actually wrote them
New
down.
Year resolution.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay.
So I actually wrote them down. But it's not as if I've not achieved everything yet. No, we still have months in this years now. But okay, there is this one I know that, to be sincere, I know in my mind, I know I cannot achieve it this year. It's not as if I'm limiting myself, and that
Okay.
is, I'll say it, and that is writing 10 stories. 10 stories that
Wow.
10 stories and
That's
publishing 10
a
stories.
very big dream.
And
Because
each
you know,
story should
you're
have-
in the university, you have a
God
lot of
bless
things
you.
to do.
It's even with this OAU courses that
Exactly. This OAU, Obafemi, Awolowo University. If you are not serious, they will shank you.
You cannot
Be
even
serious.
all this way, sha. So I know I cannot do it, but that does not mean I will not do half. Even if I cannot write 5, I should be able to write 2.
Yeah.
Then I can say, okay, next year 2022 I will do something, I will do better. So that's one thing about setting goals. For instance, if you're someone that 8 hours you're always on your phone, there's nothing you are doing. It's not as if you are one business person. For 8 hours you're always chatting. When you set goals, your goals will remind you that no, that 8 hours is just too much to praise for.
Wow.
Then 4 hours, okay, let me just reduce it to 4 hours. let me press my phone for 4 hours. Then you need to strategize. What are those things I'm going to do? What are those ways? What are the ways I'm going to what are the ways I'm going to go through to achieve this thing I have set aside, these goals that I have set that I want to achieve? So I think when you set goals, it makes you focus, it makes you serious, and it makes you think different from other people.
Wow. And something I want to add is, you can remember, if you are a fan of this YouTube channel, you are following this channel, you can remember that the very first video I released was actually my goals about opening this YouTube channel. Okay, some people actually in their mind before they start something like this, probably, oh, I want to make money out of it, I want to get famous, all of that. They are good things, but I made up 5 goals. I can remember the video I said I wanted to be more confident about myself, I wanted to be more creative, and I want to help people, I want to develop myself, and I want to start influencing my world. I made out those 5 goals, and right now I can boldly say that all those 5, they have already manifested in my life. I made it early this year that I want to do this, and to God's glory, it's already working. So goals are achievable.
Yes.
Any goal you set for yourself, so far you are determined it's gonna work out.
Yeah, so goal makes you consistent. It makes you
Okay.
consistent in anything you want to do. You will have time for everything. You not just waste away your time and stuff like that. So I think that's cool.
All right, my next point about making your life matter is for you to volunteer. What does it mean to volunteer? For you to do something voluntarily out of your own will and interest, regardless of whether you get a payment for it or not, or whether you get a reward for it or you don't get a reward. You are just doing out of your own good willing. And what are things that you can do? There are a lot of NGOs out there, probably an NGO supporting orphanage homes. There are NGOs doing great things, probably, going to schools
Yes.
and giving books around, supporting people, giving scholarships to people. You can do your own quota too. You can support these NGOs. You can donate to all these NGOs doing all these great things. Even if you are not so financially
Buoyant,
buoyant,
like that.
you can make a commitment of putting a little of your income to support people around you. Also, you need to volunteer. There are a lot of voluntary organizations. I remember when I was in secondary school, I belonged to the Red Cross Society and the Boy Scout. I remember, let me even try to remember some things. Boy Scout was by Sir Baden Powell when he discovered it, and the Red Cross, which is governed by the ICRC, International Committee of Red Cross, was by Jean-Henri Dunant, Gustave Maynor, and I think about 5 of them actually formed it. And there are a lot of things about Red Cross. Red Cross was interesting, and as a Red Crosser, you volunteer yourself to go help people who are injured, people who are sick, and give first aid treatment, basically first aid. And Boy Scouts, there are a lot of things you also do in the Boy Scouts. So you are just, all these things are not paid activities. They are not things that, oh, after doing this mission, you get 500 naira for this, or you get this money for this. No, you are doing it out of your own interest. So in doing all these things, just join something in which you can donate and make your community to be better. In Nigeria, a lot of rich people are not actually helping out. They keep becoming richer and richer, while the poor become poorer and poorer. Why? Because the rich people, they keep hoarding their wealth. They keep keeping it up to themselves. They are getting richer and richer. They don't even give out. They don't help out. And the more populace is poor. And they said something that a one-eyed man, how do you even say it, that a normal man in the midst of blind men is still blind.
One-eyed man.
Yeah. Is still blind. So you cannot be a rich man and you be among poor men. You are still poor. You are poor in your generosity. You are poor in your compassion. You are poor in your grace. You are poor in a lot of things.
Yes,
So not having money is not just a sign of wealth. A lot of good virtues are also signs of wealth.
Yeah.
So you should volunteer to be a blessing to people around you.
Okay, another point on how to make your life better is paying attention to the needs of those around you. You know, you have said something about volunteer action, like helping people with maybe money and stuff like that. So it's not only about money. There are some things that some people like, and there are some things everybody has likes and dislikes, definitely. So people around you, there are sometimes that people around you don't like noise. You need to pay attention to something like that also, because it makes them happy. There are sometimes people around you, they don't like too much talk. When you talk too much, they get the vibe, they just lost the vibe.
Yeah.
So you still need to pay attention to just little things to make people happy. Like for instance, okay, I will there is this roommate I have. Her name is Sumisola. Sumisola, anytime Sumisola is
Shout out to
sleeping,
you if you are watching this video.
anytime Sumi is sleeping, Sumi will tell me, Nife, I want to sleep. Don't make noise. It's not as if I won't talk, but at that moment I will know I won't laugh loud if I want to laugh. I won't talk too loud if I want to talk. And even if any other friends of mine are coming to my room, I'll let them know Sumi is sleeping. You cannot make noise. They'll be like, okay, is it that we go outside? So you need to just little things count. So people are happy when you pay attention to what they want, what they like.
Not just your own
not
interest.
Don't just
but
be
the
after your
interests
own
of
self, of other people around
Okay.
you. So that when you do that, you're making life matter a lot. In fact, you're making life a better place for you and people around you.
Oh
So,
wow, that's great. Now point on how to make life matter is live a life of gratitude. A life in which you are grateful to people around you, you are grateful to God, you are grateful to your parents. You know, some people are just ingrates, they don't see good things in what people are doing for them. Some people are actually trying to do good to you and you don't see the goodness in what they are doing. You need to live a life of gratitude. Someone give you something, and it costs the person. A simple thank you is enough. Your thank you is not repaying the person for the good he did to you.
Yes.
Your thank you is just a sign of, oh, I'm appreciative. What you did for me was nice and I love it. So thank you was just enough.
like this song that we used to sing, there are 5 magic words. There are 5 magic words.
Wow.
There are 5 magic words that I know. Please excuse me, sorry, thank you, and the
Wow.
last one, pardon me. So thank you is
Magic.
actually
Thank
magic
you
word.
is so important. Live a life
Yeah.
of gratitude to God, and also live a life of gratitude to God. See everything good that happens to your life as a privilege and not as a right. People should really stop this feeling of entitlement to every good thing that happened to you. God really loves us and He did a lot of great things. We should always remember the good things that has happened to us, probably in the past. Oh, I got this contract, this business contract. You're always grateful for it. You're always thanking God for this good thing that happens to you. You're always grateful for everything. Oh, there was a time I was hungry, I couldn't pay my school fees, and there was this rich man that just came about and paid the school fees for me. Oh wow, we should always be excited about it.
So there are some times that bad things happen in every bad circumstances.
Yeah.
Just keep appreciating God.
Yeah.
When, for instance, I'll just say something like when your father dies, that's I think just appreciate God. When your brother is sick or something, just keep appreciating God because He has better plans for every one of us.
You should always be grateful for the past. God has done something good to you. Probably a time you never had anything and God just came to your rescue and He made a way for you. You should always be grateful in your heart for everything. That you are alive today is by the grace of God, it's by the will of God. And that you are breathing the air, you are not sick. It's not by you, it's not by your personal hygiene, and it's not all by what you're doing. There are people who are even better at what you
overneat
think.
safe.
Exactly. But they don't have the good health, they don't have the good things you are having. You have parents that provide for everything. You just be grateful for all these things. Don't see it as a right. Don't be
As an
entitled
entitlement.
to life. Life shouldn't be entitled to. You should see life as a gift. Every day is a gift for you. So always have this mind of gratitude that every moment you're always happy, you're always excited. Lord, I thank you for this great thing you've been doing for me. You're always excited about, and the thing is, you are excited about where you are, and you are also excited about where you're going. You're excited about things that have happened already, about the past. Now you're excited about your dreams. You have these goals that you want to achieve, and you should be excited that, oh yes, I'm going to get this goal. I'm going to become this thing I want to become. So
That's
live a
gratitude.
life of gratitude.
Last point I'll be talking on is explore your spirituality. Let me start from this story. When I was very young, then we used to go to church. Now we see that as normal Sunday activities.
Church goers.
Church goers. We follow our mommy to church. Come back.
Even devil goes to church.
As in,
Demons go to church.
Yes,
Witches
so-
go to church. So
for me, I'm not a demon.
sure, no.
I'm
I'm
just
not trying to
actually-
say that it's
yes,
not
I
enough
understand.
being a church
Yeah,
goer.
a church goer. So then, when we were still young, then they would just put us in one class like that to call the children class. And my children teachers, they are very good. They can tell us Bible story. There is no Bible story that I do not know in the Bible. And when I even get home again, I will even explain those stories that I've had in classes. I will still explain to my friends, and we'll laugh about it. We even call ourselves names like, look at Moses, look at, I don't even understand what I'm trying to say. So then I just had the idea of going to church, listening to Bible stories, coming back home. then during weekly service, if there's any weekly service too, we go like that also. So, but it got to a time that I got to know that no, it is more than, or it is more than going to church.
Yeah.
It has to do with God, your relationship with God. So you need to explore your spirituality. Okay, are you a Muslim? Let me just say that. And you just go to mosque for going sake. You just do what they do for doing sake. No, it is more than that. It is more than going to mosque. It is more than going to church. It is about your relationship with God.
This is not even a Christian kind of talking. This is
Yeah.
just about your spirituality.
With
You
God.
believing in a God, in the existence of God.
Yeah.
You know.
I call God the uncreated creator. So when you believe in Him, when you are close to Him, your relationship with God must be very, very okay.
Wow.
It must be top notch. Let me just put it like that.
Great.
So you need to explore your spirituality. And the thing is that this youth age is actually a very great time, best time
To
to
do that,
actually do
yeah.
something like that, because nobody is actually forcing you. Can think on your own.
Sure.
You should know the right thing to do from the wrong thing to do.
Oh, great.
So I think that's all about.
So this brings us to the end of this talk. I really hope our talk has been able to bless you
Yeah.
and impact you and inform you on some things. So we've really talked so much. We really talked so long. But yeah, we get to a Q&A segment. We answer some questions by some people